Here at Company Rattlesnake27 back here, and I wanted to bring you guys just some updates to what's going on with all the Shadows of Evil stuff. I've been streaming, like, constantly for hours and hours, trying to get farther in these Easter eggs. Both the giant Easter egg and Shadows of Evil Easter eggs are not complete yet. We have up to a point on solo, which you can accomplish, but there is multiplayer-only Easter eggs that still have us stumped and baffled, which is absolutely awesome to see what the next steps are. There's only one person that's gotten farther than sacrificing the Shadowman. So what I'm explaining on screen here is once you upgrade all the swords, you end up needing to go to Nero's place and you go and press a book next to the bookshelf and it will start to float. Once it starts floating, you can now pick up once per round one of these flags. The flag falls from the ceiling and appears on the ground. Once you take the flag, you now have to charge it twice, typically. Sometimes we had instances where you only need to charge it once, but typically you charge it twice. What this means is you go and place the flag down wherever those purple sights are, and then you have to defend it from all the crazy stuff. It'll be an unlimited round, so you don't have to worry about the rounds changing or any of that stuff, and you have to stop the Shadowman, who has now become this horrible tentacle monster type thing, and he's going to try and destroy your flag as you charge it. Now, it's very fascinating how all this stuff unfolds. The Shadowman's trying to prevent this. The entire time we're playing, the Keepers are trying to stop us because we're working with the Shadowman. Once we found out we've been tricked by the Shadowman into starting the apocalypse, we're now trying to fight against the Shadowman. So then we are trying to defeat him, and the Keepers start to become on our side. It's why they give us an upgrade our swords. So it's very, very fascinating how the story mode is progressing. Now, this itself is very easy. Okay, not very easy, but it's relatively easy on solo. On co-op, it's a little more hectic, and you need a lot more cooperation. So I would be turning out videos, but I have plenty of time for that, guys. I got so much content, gobblegum stuff I want to explain. There's so much cool things, but I'm just so obsessed with trying to get this Easter egg. Now, also, if you notice the purple circles on screen, those turn into mines. So those used to be places where you could put the sword, or just mines that show up in general that try and deter you from placing the flag. They try and blow up on you, cause your damage, because if you go down during this, then you have to restart the whole thing, and that's a big trouble. But once you charge two of them, you just need it to bring it to one of the places and have it charged. Now, the big deal here is that if you're on solo, it doesn't matter where you go, but if you go, like, you need to go to your place first for the flag you charge, and then in multiplayer, it's character dependent. And then once you do that, you have to face Margwas every time you complete it, and you have to kill those Margwas. Once you finish and charge all of those, so you got to do this 4 times, then you're going to go back, all the way back to the Rift room, and then go to the Pack-a-Punch room, and you're going to start a new sequence. This new sequence is going to be trying to sacrifice the Shadowman. We can actually kill the Shadowman. Now, what you do is once you've done this 4 times, you put up all the swords. In multiplayer, each person has to put up the swords at once. Now, the Keepers hold your swords, so you can no longer use swords during this round. But what you have to do is shoot the Shadowman over to the altar, and then you get to sacrifice him, which is really cool, but it's really tough because it gets very chaotic in here. So it's recommended to get crawlers for all the zombies and kill the Margwas that spawn. Now, the big key here is every time you fail, the Shadowman will spawn a Margwa. So you don't want to just keep trying because many Margwas will spawn. We faced 7 Margwas because we just didn't know the first time we played it, and we died, and it was foolish. But you really need one person training the zombies in multiplayer, because only in multiplayer do you get the next step. It gives you a giant gate worm, which makes the most sense. What you're doing here is another ritual, so why wouldn't you unlock a gate worm to the next part of the Easter egg? It makes perfect sense in my head, and that's what I was looking for when I completed on solo, but it's not available on solo, only co-op. So people are still doing this. A couple people have gotten ahead and have gotten to that part of the Easter egg. We keep trying. It's not an easy thing to accomplish. It really isn't, and you got to be good about it. But here it is on screen, me actually accomplishing it, and the Shadowman looks all messed up and all that stuff, but it was awesome. Like, Shadows of Evil has been an excellent map. Zombros is late today because we streamed for 8 hours to try and get this Easter egg. So Zombros will get up sometime this week. We'll just post it eventually because we owe it to you guys. But it's just like, this has been crazy awesome fun, and there's so much double Pack-a-Punch to explain. There's so many cool things. But I appreciate your guys' patience because I'm trying to get the Easter eggs. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will update you with complete full tutorials soon. I'm just going to get all this stuff done with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 3 zombie news and information, and all the zombie tutorials, gameplays, theories, so much storyline coming to you. Oh my god, the walls, there's the quotes, the radios, the plane. Oh, it's beautiful. They've done an amazing job, Treyarch. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Thank you.